Alright everyone, I want you to imagine an object racing through space that's so strong it could rip apart every atom in your body from 600 miles away. There are invisible particles passing through you as you watch this video, and somewhere in our galaxy there's an object shooting X-rays and radio waves every 44 minutes. And scientists have no idea what it is. Space isn't just planets and stars. It's filled with objects so weird and dangerous that they sound like science fiction. But they're real, they're out there, and some of them could change everything we know about the universe. Today we're exploring the strangest objects in space that most people have never heard of. Get ready to have your mind blown. Up first, Magnetars, the most dangerous objects in space. How is this the most dangerous object in outer space? Well, I'll start by saying that this is something that could kill you from farther away than any other object in the universe. Imagine a ball the size of a city, but heavier than our entire sun. Now imagine it has a magnetic field 100 trillion times stronger than Earth's. That's a magnetar, the most magnetic object we know of. These things are so dense that a single teaspoon would weigh 100 million tons. If you could somehow get within 600 miles of one, its magnetic field would pull apart every atom in your body. Your credit cards would be wiped clean from thousands of miles away. But here's the scary part. There's one racing through our galaxy right now at over 110,000 miles per hour. Don't worry though, it's 15,000 light years away, for now. Magnetars are born when giant stars collapse. Most of the time, this creates a normal neutron star. But sometimes something goes wrong and creates these magnetic monsters. They spin slowly, shooting deadly X-rays and gamma rays into space. But magnetars aren't the only mysterious killers out there. What if I told you there's something in our galaxy right now that's doing something so weird, scientists can't even figure out what it is? And it's been sending us signals every 44 minutes like it's trying to communicate. The mystery object, ASCAP J 1832-091. Every 44 minutes, this object shoots out X-rays and radio waves at the same time. Then it goes quiet. Then it does it again. For about a month, it was hyperactive. Then it just stopped. Scientists have no idea what it is. It could be a dead star. It could be two stars orbiting each other. Or it could be something completely new that we've never seen before. The object is 15,000 light years away, sitting in a busy part of our galaxy filled with gas, dust, and stars. NASA's Chandra X-ray telescope spotted it by accident while looking at something else. What makes this so weird is that we've never seen X-rays coming from this type of radio object before. It's like finding a car that honks its horn and flashes its lights at the exact same time every 44 minutes for no reason anyone can figure out. Speaking of things that shouldn't exist, did you know that for every particle in your body, there's an evil twin version floating somewhere in the universe? And if they ever meet, both of you would instantly turn into pure energy. Antimatter. The universe's evil twin. Now let me tell you about something that sounds like it's from a comic book. Antimatter. For every particle in the universe, there's an opposite version. Electrons are negative, but positrons are positive. It's like the universe has an evil twin. Here's the crazy part. When matter and antimatter touch, they completely destroy each other and turn into pure energy. Einstein's famous equation E equals mc squared tells us how much energy that is. And it's enormous. Scientists think antimatter could power spaceships in the future. Just a tiny amount could send a rocket to other stars. But right now, making antimatter is incredibly expensive and dangerous. The weird thing is, the Big Bang should have created equal amounts of matter and antimatter. But our universe is almost entirely made of regular matter. Where did all the antimatter go? It's one of the biggest mysteries in physics. But antimatter isn't the only invisible threat lurking in space. What if I told you there are thousands of tiny black holes smaller than atoms floating through our solar system right now, and one could be passing through your room as you watch this? Mini black holes. Tiny destroyers. You know about regular black holes. Massive objects that eat everything around them. But what if I told you there might be thousands of tiny black holes scattered throughout our solar system? These mini black holes would be smaller than an atom's nucleus, but they'd still warp space and time around them. They're not like regular black holes that form when stars die. These would be leftover pieces from the Big Bang itself. If a new theory called brain world is correct, these mini black holes interact with a hidden fifth dimension. They could be floating past Earth right now, and we'd never know it. The good news is they're too small to be dangerous. The bad news is we have no way to detect them yet. Think invisible black holes are weird? Get ready for this. Most of the universe is made of something we can't see, can't touch, and can't detect. And without it, you wouldn't even exist. Dark matter, the invisible universe. Here's something that will mess with your head. Most of the universe is made of stuff we can't see, touch, or detect. It's called dark matter, and it makes up about 85% of all matter in the universe. We know it's there because we can see its effects on galaxies and stars. Galaxies spin too fast and should fly apart, but something invisible is holding them together. That something is dark matter. Scientists have been trying to find dark matter for decades. They've built detectors deep underground and sent instruments into space. But so far, dark matter remains completely invisible. Some scientists think dark matter is made of particles we've never discovered. Others think maybe we just don't understand gravity as well as we thought. But dark matter isn't the only invisible thing passing through you right now. In fact, there are billions of particles shooting through your body every second, and you can't feel a single one of them. Neutrinos, the ghost particles. Right now, as you're watching this video, billions of invisible particles are passing through your body. They're called neutrinos, and they're everywhere. Neutrinos are so small and light that they can pass through entire planets without hitting anything. They're created in the cores of stars and in supernova explosions. Every second, about 100 billion neutrinos pass through every square inch of your body. To catch these ghost particles, scientists have built detectors underground, underwater, and even in Antarctic ice. The ice cube detector in Antarctica is a cubic kilometer of ice filled with sensors, all trying to catch a few neutrinos. Why do we care about particles we can barely detect? Because neutrinos carry information from the most violent events in the universe. Exploding stars, black hole collisions, and maybe even the Big Bang itself. Speaking of violent events, imagine something so bright it makes our entire galaxy look dim. These cosmic lighthouses are so powerful they've been shining for billions of years, and their light is just now reaching us. Quasars, the universe's lighthouses. At the edge of the visible universe, there are objects so bright they outshine entire galaxies. They're called quasars, and they're powered by the most massive black holes we know of. These aren't the black holes that form when stars die. These are supermassive black holes with millions or billions of times the mass of our sun. As matter falls into them, it heats up and glows brighter than hundreds of galaxies combined. Quasars are so far away that we're seeing them as they were billions of years ago, when the universe was young and chaotic. They're like cosmic time machines, showing us what the early universe looked like. The light from some quasars has been traveling toward us for over 10 billion years. When that light started its journey, Earth didn't even exist yet. But here's something that will really blow your mind. What if I told you that empty space isn't actually empty? That even in a perfect vacuum, there's enough hidden energy to power the entire universe. Vacuum energy. The power of nothing. Here's something that sounds impossible. Empty space isn't actually empty. According to quantum physics, even a perfect vacuum is filled with energy. Virtual particles are constantly popping into existence and disappearing again in empty space. This gives every cubic inch of space a tiny amount of energy. It doesn't sound like much, but when you add it up across the entire universe, it might be what's causing the universe to expand faster and faster. Scientists call this vacuum energy, and it might be connected to dark energy, the mysterious force that's pushing the universe apart. If we could somehow harness vacuum energy, we'd have unlimited power. But right now, We can barely detect it, let alone use it. These strange objects prove that the universe is far weirder than we ever imagined. We have magnetic monsters that could destroy us from thousands of miles away. Mystery objects that pulse every 44 minutes for reasons we don't understand. Invisible matter that makes up most of the universe. And particles that pass through us like we're not even there. The craziest part? We're probably just scratching the surface. Every time we build better telescopes and detectors, we find new objects that don't fit our understanding of physics. Some of these objects might hold the keys to unlimited energy, faster than light travel, or understanding how the universe began. Others might be warnings about dangers we can't even imagine yet. Which of these strange objects fascinated you the most? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries from the weird universe we live in. Space is stranger than we ever dared to imagine.